And I am live at Girdwood, Alaska at the beautiful Challenge Alaska building. I'm here with Beth Edmonds, CEO of Challenge Alaska, Jeff Dick, one of the coordinators of the program, and Nathan Carey, one of the Challenge Alaska's finalists.
One of the things I love about working at Challenge Alaska is the inventiveness of our staff and their drive to make it happen for people. At one time we had a client who had become disabled and had to lay flat on their back, and they were a violin player. And they said they really wanted to, one thing they really desired was to be able to play their violin again, but they couldn't read their sheet music. So the staff got together and put their heads together and came up with a device that would hold their sheet music up over their bed so that they could lay in the bed and play their violin. And that's just a perfect example of how my staff always gets the job done.
Okay, Jeff, what I want to know is if someone came to you and they were discouraged and they did not think that they could overcome their disability and ski and have an alpine experience of any kind, let alone snowboarding, or what would you do?
I would ask them, the only question is, why not? Because I don't think there is a valid reason why not. If you give us a reason, we're going to give you a solution. Together we can find a solution to just about any problem that would stop you from getting on that hill. We're going to make that experience happen so that you get out, you can ski the small part of the hill, you can do the lower lifts here, you can go all the way to the top. And I'd like to take a second and introduce Nathan Carey, who is one of our athletes who's participated in a whole variety of different sports and recreation here in Alaska, and I'll just let him tell his story.
My name is Nathan Carey. I'm 24 years old. I'm a local kid, grew up in Anchorage. Received a football scholarship and an opportunity to further my education outside of Anchorage. Took it. It was in Kansas. I went there playing football, working there for took a summer job, worked there, and happened to break my back over the summer working for a moving company. The crate was packed unevenly and it fell off the forklift and landed on me. I broke my T12 vertebrae. It's right around your belly button, and it was a T12 complete. I broke it completely. Paralyzed from the waist down. After moving back to Anchorage, I just happened to be out with some friends at a movie premiere, and it just so happened to be sponsored by Challenge Alaska, and didn't find that out until we got there. And there were a lot of their representatives there. The ski coach was there, and a couple of their athletes. One of their athletes, Andrew Kirka, he's on the national team as well, and they were into the crowd, just meeting a bunch of people, and they happened to approach me and ask me what I was doing here and if I wanted to learn how to ski. And we kind of just got to know each other a little bit before the movie. And then after the movie, they found me again, gave me their cards. And after that, just went straight into training for skiing. It was a couple months out before the winter, and the head coach of the ski program, Jeremy, he and I and a couple other athletes with their program, we did dryland training, and it felt good. It felt like I was an athlete again, getting back to, it was almost as football training, working muscles I haven't used in 3-4 years, and everything was sore. Somehow my legs felt sore even though I couldn't feel them at all. Definitely exhausted for 2 months, just working hard, getting prepared for the snow. And then once it snowed, that first snowfall just kind of...
So what we have here is Nathan on a hand cycle, which is a bicycle that's been modified so that you can use your hand to turn the cranks just like you would normally use for your feet. So what we have here is the jersey that was worn by Gregory Peck, who is a former student here. He's now in Colorado, part of the national ski team. And what we have here is a wall full of awards and plaques that have been won by various people, athletes who have participated with Challenge Alaska, who've come up through our program, as well as some of our coaching staff and volunteers. They represent programs and competitions and events that have happened all over the country. Some pretty prestigious awards here from organizations like U.S. Paralympics, Disabled Sports USA, ski competitions all over the country.